Hey everyone, today I'm showing you how to create Gothic inspired windows using mirrors and fence decor with framing help from some structural beams. Pause here for items needed. I'll also link the build in the description with the item set so you can find exactly what you'll need and where. So first I just lay everything out. Here I kind of set up my mirrors. They'll need to be flush to go against the wall. You'll need them all to be 200% just so you can get the maximum surface area of the windows. Again, I increase everything to 200%. And here I'm just trying to hide the sides of the mirrors because we just want the glass part. And turning 90 degrees. And then here I use the top of the mirror as a sort of frame for a circular window. Alright, and we'll continue to place the beams. Here I sort of messed up a little, but I'll fix it later. You really only need one beam if you're doing the side window, but I'll fix that later. And then I add the grate to give that Revendreth feel using a Lordaeron Fencepost. I'm just pulling out the mirror so that I can hide the fence post in that metal part of the mirror. And don't worry about the sides right now. We'll be hiding that in another beam. Turning 90 degrees just so I can place it like so. Alright, we have one side done, just kind of lining up everything. And again, just trying to line up everything, putting that back into the mirror, the middle part of the mirror. Again, we'll turn that 90 degrees and clip that into the wall. And then we have to fix, because you only really need one beam here. And then we'll just add some more beams to the side, just to hide the excess of the mirror. You can see in my house that I did use 3 beams for the corners. Alright, and that's the side window. Now we'll do the back window. This one requires 5 mirrors, so 4 on the sides and then 1 large in the middle. And then we're just turning them like we did the other mirrors. Again, everything will be flush with the wall. Turning 90 degrees. I'm just kind of lining everything up, seeing how I can get it to be, to get the mirrors mirrored exactly. And again, I'm grabbing more mirrors, so 200%, and then flipping 90 degrees. And I'm kind of using the iron parts to line up. Alright, so there we have our base for our mirrors. Now we add the framing. Again, we'll grab our 200% beams. And here is where we will need 2 beams for the backside. I do end up changing the size of the middle beams because we don't need those to be 200%, but for now I'm just trying to frame everything out and kind of plot where I want the beams to go. You can see it's coming together here. We'll add some more beams. Again, just hiding the frames of the mirror. Alright, here's where we grab our fence posts. And here you can kind of do whatever. I did just the first 2 posts, but you could do all 3 posts if you wanted to hide all 3. But I'll take 2 of the posts and then flip it upside down so they clip into each other, and it creates its own sort of beam. I just think it adds like a nice design detail where it's not all Bel'ameth beams. And you can kind of get away with it because this part of the mirror is very narrow. Again, flipping upside down and then clipping into each other. Here you just want to kind of mirror how the clipping looks. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like to just mirror it. And then I'm bringing the beams in. And here you could actually just leave it if you wanted that big mirror in the middle. You could probably put another grate there as well, doing it vertically. But I'm going to just put in the grates and then move the Bel'ameth beams in. And here I'm raising the scale to 120, and I'm actually keeping the fence post showing, because I think that's a nice design detail, because you see the fence post in the middle, the beam. I think that's nice to see the beam on the left there. And I'm doing these right side up, but you could do them upside down as well, just to get a different pattern, whatever you like. And then I'm kind of moving the pattern around so that I get both of those lines kind of lined up. You can't see them right now, but I'm going to scale down those beams in the middle. And then I did scale them to 169, but you could honestly probably scale them even smaller, because we will be covering up the sides there with another Bel'ameth beam. But and again, I'm just trying to get the pattern of the fence to match. And here you could leave it, add a grate in the middle vertically, but I liked the effect of having like two square windows. And here I'm just adding beams to the edge to hide the ends of our mirrors. And then that one, just moving that up a little. Looks good. Alright, and there you have it. Revendreth-Inspired Gothic windows. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, please like and subscribe.